Hey, and welcome back to the 5 golden rules of Gears of War. Today is about rule number 4, which is integrity, and what makes this one of the most important rules to follow yourself. Integrity separates the good people in Gears from the bad, and in 10 years of time, the general integrity of people nowadays on Xbox, and especially Gears, has turned into something that is not good at all. It's very hard to put into words, but a lot of players don't treat the game or its communities with the same respect as they used to. A big thing that was different back in Gears 1 and 2 was the integrity players had personally while playing the game. Basically anyone, casual or pro, was against cheating, glitching, or anything unsportsmanlike to win a match of Gears or gain any type of achievement or statistic. And we had a majority of these things, mainly glitches. Kung Fu flipping, crab walking, barrier breaking, modded controllers, profile modding, you name it, we had it. And the underlying issue was never really addressed by the devs or the general player base. People just wanted to win and make others quit, which nowadays has turned into a huge problem on Gears. Players even quit while winning the match, just because they don't care about the outcome anymore. Regardless of what developers did or didn't do, or what other players did, I always ended up looking at my own reasons for playing a game, which is ultimately to have fun and actually play the game, fair and square. If I wanted to achieve something, I'd just play for it, because that's what you do when you have a good sense of integrity. After all, if you have to cheat at anything, especially in a video game, why even bother playing at all? These days, a big portion of players act as if they're some kind of demigods of gaming, and will stomp any new player into the ground by abusing mechanics that are completely unknown to anyone new. Besides that, it's also very rare to find people who won't end up reporting players who offend them during a match, or through voice or text messages, for whatever reason. Gears was a game where anyone could jump on and have fun, and not have to worry about losing accounts to trash talking or crybabies, or losing matches purely due to cheaters and glitchers. Nowadays, that's not the case. Hundreds of players get banned of Xbox Live and ultimately turn into skeptic assholes who play only to report players or mess up anyone's fun. And frankly, that shit's gotta stop. So here are 3 examples of what you could do to help yourself be part of something bigger and better instead of help destroy the game even more. Number 1. Don't do anything ever that you want others not to do. So don't glitch, cheat, abuse, trash talk if you don't want others to do it to you. Otherwise, stop being a fucking bitch when you get a taste of your own medicine. Number 2. Lead by example. If you're a veteran, get your head out of your ass and realize that you are on the front line of new players that copy what you're doing. So if you play like a pussy and talk shit like a sailor, the people who unconsciously look up to you will think it's okay to do the same. And we already know where that ends up. For the new guys, it's pretty simple too. Don't believe everything better players advise you to do. If you see players eat shots when you don't, they're usually too arrogant to admit that it's the connection that sets you two apart and not the skills. Number 3, be realistic. It's 2016 and almost anyone who's watched Gears of War esports, or anything high level Gears of War, instantly increases their expectations when meeting anyone who says they're good at Gears, or even themselves. And that's usually fine, but don't dismiss the fact that the other 99% of players out there, who also play the game passionately, usually don't spend hours upon hours practicing shit you care about. It's about being realistic and relative. So if someone can only play 4 hours a week, they're never going to be as good as someone who can spend 30 to 40 hours on it. Ultimately, players who joined anywhere between 2011 and today, claiming they know everything, should always remember that if it wasn't for the actual veterans who played the game from scratch and learned the skills from scratch, you wouldn't be able to do anything you're doing today. So again, get your goddamn head out of your goddamn ass and show some respect for anyone willing to put in the effort to get better or even have fun playing the game. That concludes this golden rule. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like and comment what your biggest player complaint is, and what you do to avoid giving that example yourself. Thank you for watching. Until next time.